guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mervice. I hope you guys are having a great day today. So today I want to share with you my favorite products for the month of May, and I'm gonna just jump into it right away. I'm gonna try to make this video not to be too long, but I do have a good amount of products that I want to share with you this month. And the first of the products is my NYX Angel Veil Primer, and this is what the primer looks like. I love this primer right now. I think like out of my drugstore and even my high-end primers, this is my favorite of all times right now. And this is because this primer makes my face feel like so smooth, and it feels also kind of like matte. As soon as I put this primer on, right away I feel that my face looks very matte. And I don't know, overall it's just amazing, and the price is very affordable. It is kind of probably a little bit high for a drugstore. I think it's kind of like $17, something around there. But you do get a good amount of product. You get 1 ounce of product, so 30 milliliters of product, and I think that's a pretty decent amount of product. And I don't know, I think I still love my Smashbox primer, but right now I'm reaching for this primer like non-stop. And I feel that it also definitely helps a lot with helping my foundation stay put on my skin. And I feel like I can have my foundation on all day with this. Of course, I do have very oily skin, so I also make sure I set my foundations, and I also use a setting spray. But overall, I just think it is a great primer. So my next product that I want to share with you is another kind of primer product, and is another NYX product, and it's this eyeshadow base. This is what the eyeshadow base looks like, and this one is in the color Skin Tone. And let me tell you guys, I had this eyeshadow base for a while. I think I purchased it maybe by the beginning of last year, but I never really reached that much for it. I don't know why I didn't use it more before. I think my problem was that I wouldn't set it with a powder, but now I learned. So what I do is I apply this over my eyes, and then after that I set it in with maybe like a neutral eyeshadow, kind of like a skin tone eyeshadow as well, or maybe even a white eyeshadow. And I don't know, I think it works really well. I think it helps my shadows to stay all day. I have very oily eyelids as well, so I feel like I definitely need to always use an eyeshadow base or a primer, and this is just amazing for that. Another added bonus that I feel that this eyeshadow base has is that it's a skin tone color, and I feel like that helps with your eyeshadows kind of like showing up a little bit more, especially anyone who is kind of like my skin tone or darker. You know how some eyeshadows might not have the perfect, like might not be pigmented enough to show up in your eyelids, but I feel like with this product you definitely get they definitely get to show up. Like, this helps a lot. And this is what it looks like. So kind of like, I feel like it's a really nice base for you to put your shadows over. Like I said, I do set this base over with maybe like a matte white shadow, or a shadow like kind of like the same color, like a skin tone eyeshadow. And then after that I put my shadows and everything, and I think it works great. I am using this product today. I think most of the products that gonna be mentioned, if not all of them, I'm using it on my face at this moment. So I do have this eyeshadow base on my eyes right now, and I think it's amazing, guys. I think this is something that you should definitely try if you're in the look for an eyeshadow base or an eyeshadow primer. It's just great, and it's very affordable as well. And my next product is another NYX product. I know, right? NYX, I guess this has been my month for NYX products. And my next product is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. And this is what the concealer looks like. And let me tell you guys, I am completely in love with this concealer. This concealer is extremely pigmented, and it's super smooth. It's extremely easy to blend, and the best part of all is that it comes in 23 shades. So I feel like there's a shade for every single one of us right there. The shade that I have is in the color Caramel, and this is just perfect for me, to be honest. And right now that I'm using my favorite foundation that I'll tell you in a second which one is. I think it just goes in perfect with my foundation. I'm wearing it right now. I don't know if the camera will pick up kind of like how the little yellowish undertone that it has. And I just love it. It's amazing. It kind of like brightens my eyes right away. I feel like a little bit of product goes a long way. So for me, I just put like a little bit of product down here, blend it in with my my sponge, my beauty sponge, and it just works amazing. So this is what the color I picked looks like. I think there you'll probably be able to pick up a little bit more kind of like the yellow undertone. At the beginning when I picked this up, I kind of like really wanted it to be like that, but then when I played with it the first time, I was like, whoa, this is really yellow. Like, am I really going to be able to use this? But I think it's perfect. I love it. It really brightens my eyes, like I said. And it's just amazing. I think it's a concealer that you should definitely try. I think it looks amazing in camera. And also kind of like if you're taking pictures, it looks great. Of course, I do set it. And that's something that I have to do with every concealer. I think most of us probably have to set our concealers. So, but other than that, it just lasts all day long, guys. And my next favorite product of May, and it's probably my favorite product of all of them, is the foundation that I have not stopped talking about it, and is the Covergirl Healthy Elixir Foundation. I mean, I just don't know where to start with this foundation. This foundation is amazing. I have it in the color Golden Tan, and this foundation has SPF 20, so that's one of the perks of this foundation. I think it just gives you amazing coverage. Some people say that it's not full coverage. To me, I think you can build it up to be full coverage for sure. I don't think it makes me super oily. I think my skin feels and looks so healthy when I have this on, and this is what is amazing about it. I cannot stop talking about it. And if you want to hear a little bit more about it, I will just put a link down below so you guys can see my first impression video, like a little review that I did from this foundation, so I don't make this video super long talking about it, because definitely I could talk about this for like forever. So that was it for my Covergirl Healthy Elixir Foundation. And my next product for this month is a contour product, and is the Wet n Wild contour stick. And this is what the stick looks like. And let me tell you guys, I did not like cream contour or like stick contour products until I started using this product. I did use like another foundation, a stick foundation before for cream contour sometimes, but I didn't feel like it was easy to blend. But this contour stick is amazing. I think the color is perfect for me, and the color I have is Call Me Maple. I think it makes me look kind of like nice and bronzy. It's not too dark for me, and it's not like too neutral. I feel like I love that it is kind of like a little bit bronzy, like I said. This is what the color looks like. This one right here, that one was a concealer. So this is what the contour looks like. And it is super easy to blend, and that's one of the things that I love about this contour stick. Like, you don't have to be blending forever for this to look good. I do love to use it with my small stipple brush from e.l.f., this brush right here, and I think like a couple of seconds, right here, and I'm done. It looks great. And I love to top that contour stick with another Wet n Wild product that is also one of my favorite this month. I have been purchasing like a lot of different products, trying to kind of like cover a little bit more different brands, and kind of like trying to see how some products from the drugstore that maybe have been there for a while work. And I think this one is one of those that has been in the drugstore for a little while now. But I am in love with this, and it's this little contour palette by Wet n Wild. I love this palette because, what can I say, it's just perfect for me. For my skin tone, I think it works amazing, and I love to put it on top of the contour stick, like I said. I think they both work pretty well together, and I do like to use this powder as well on its own. Like if I just want to get like a real quick contour, if I just need to get my makeup done real quick, I'll just put this a little bit with, a contour brush, a big brush, and just head out of the door, you know. I looked a little bronze. My face gets a little bit of, you know, structure and color right away. This is what the colors look like. I know that some people that are lighter skin tone, they love using Dulce de Leche. So I would say that if you are lighter than me, you can definitely check that color out. But this color is perfect. I love this one right here as well to set in my concealer. Like right now I'm wearing this one setting my concealer and this one setting my contour stick. So I just think this powder is amazing. They are not super powdery, so but you can see, like, you know, powder doesn't kick out. It is extremely pigmented. They're very very creamy. So so there you go. That's the powder. That's the powder right there. So you get a decent amount of pigmentation and it's just so creamy. And let me show you the contour color. This one swatches a little bit more powdery, but believe me, it's not powdery. So I don't know if the camera is picking it up right there, because it swatches a little bit powdery, but it does not feel powdery on the face, at least not to me. So the next product that I want to talk about is an eyebrow product, and let me tell you, I am not big on eyebrows. I think out of any of my makeup steps or any of the makeup steps that you regularly have to do, this is my least favorite. Like, I always had a lot of brows, so I'm always having to spend a lot of time kind of like trimming my brows and plunking my brows, and when it comes to doing my makeup, I'm like, really? Do I have to spend more time now on my brows again? So I'm super lazy to do my brows, but I feel like this product has made it so much easier for me. And I got this little palette in my May BoxyCharm, and I think it's amazing. And it's this guy right here. So this is what the little palette looks like, and it is by the Brow Gal, and this one is in the color 02 brown hair. This is what the colors look like. So obviously I tend to use more this color right here. Since my brows are so kind of like pigmented, you know, I have a decent amount of brows and they are pretty pigmented. I don't like to use like black colors on my brows because I feel like that's just way too much. And then also, since I don't love doing my brows, I'm not an expert doing them, the black powder is a little bit less forgiving. But if I get a powder kind of like this one that is a little bit more forgiving, I always appreciate that. This is what the powder looks like. And the best part of this powder or this palette is that you can wet your brush with just water and you would get like even more pigmentation. So what I do is, like, if I have time to do my makeup, I'll wet my brush and just work with that wet and I'll get more coverage. And if I'm kind of like just trying to get something done real quick or fill up a little part of my brow real quick, I'll just, you know, use it dry as it is and just put a little bit of brow gel over it. So I think it's amazing. I think it's a really nice little palette that I definitely wanted to give it a shout, because there's not a lot of brow products that I can say I love, but this one needed a shout. And since we're talking about eye products, I'm going to continue with two other products that I've been loving this month. And one of them, it is this Wet n Wild Lash Renegade mascara. This is a new mascara that Wet n Wild came out with, and mine is in the color Brazen Black. And let me tell you, this mascara is amazing. Like, I feel like with this, I get my brows to look like 2 to 3 times more voluminous. I do feel like it also kind of like makes it maybe a little bit longer. This is what my lashes look like with this product, and I think they look pretty damn good, to be honest, because I feel like they look more voluminous. Hopefully you can see that. So this is what the mascara looks like. I think it's a very interesting packaging, and this is what caught my attention. Like, I saw this in a display and I'm like, interesting, that looks really nice. So I picked it up and I did not regret it. Since I picked up this product, I have not stopped using it because I suck at putting fake lashes. I've been trying to like get better at it, but I just hate it. I don't like how they feel. I I don't know, it's just super hard for me to put them on. And I think my major problem is that my lashes are super curl. So they're naturally like super curl to the point that they keep getting like a little longer, but it's just like I can feel them touching my lid. So it feels kind of like if they were growing towards my lid. It is horrible. And it's kind of like I do have lashes. I do have a decent amount of lashes and they're decently long, but they're super curled. So that doesn't allow for them to look like they're there, you know. It looks like if I don't have a lot of lashes or like if they're not really voluminous. But I think this mascara really helps doing that. I think it really helps making them a little bit more voluminous, like making them pop and being a little bit more notorious. So I think this is probably my favorite mascara right now. I think if you guys see it out in the drugstore, you should try it. It is super affordable. What I don't know is if it is waterproof. It doesn't really say it. I have noticed that if I try to take it out with kind of like a makeup remover that doesn't have oil in it, it is a little bit hard. So it might be waterproof, but I will have to double check that. Maybe I will just leave you a little note so you guys can know if I found it on Wet n Wild website. And the next product I want to share with you, it is an eyeshadow palette. And this eyeshadow palette, for some reason, I haven't heard anyone talking about it here on YouTube. And I found it at Walgreens. I just saw it. They had kind of like, I think they had probably like a 40% off on some products. And I saw it and I'm like, I wonder if this is new. So I kind of thought that it was new actually. And I picked one color up. And as soon as I got home and swatched it, I went right back next day and got the other two colors that they have. But the first color I picked up is really my favorite. And yeah, so this palette is the Rimmel London Magnif'Eyes shadow palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It has a lot of like really light colors right here, but my favorite part of this eyeshadow palette is from this color to the end of it. I think it has amazing colors. Some of them are a little bit powdery, but I think if you apply them with your fingers, you can get a little bit more of color payoff. And I'm gonna swatch some colors for you so you can see it. So these are some slappy swatches of the palette, and this is the color that I'm wearing right now on my lids. It's a beautiful metallic like pink color. Then I love this other color as well. I think I wore this one on my last video on the Revlon Use FX Foundation and Concealer First Impressions, and I love how it looked all over my lid. This is a very nice taupey color as well, very metallic, very pigmented. This color I think is really nice to use it kind of like to deepen out your crease. And then I have this color right here, which I have also used all over my lid, and I love that color. Honestly, it's super, super nice, like a coppery color. I don't know if the camera is picking up the colors right, but it's like a coppery kind of brownish color. It's really, really nice. And then this color right here, which I think is showing up more like black. This color is kind of like a deep plum color. So it's very, very deep, dark plum color, and that one looks really, really. So I'm using that pink color that I told you all over my lid right now, and I'm using the two darker colors on my third part of my lid right here and on my crease as well. I think they're amazing for that. The only thing with this palette though is that you don't get a lot of matte colors. So I think right here you have only one matte color, and it's this one right here. And it is like a very light color, so you know, in my case it doesn't work really for crease. I do use it to kind of like set in my eyeshadow vase that I told you about, the NYX eyeshadow vase. I use it for that, but it doesn't work for a crease color for me. So I usually have to like reach out for maybe like an eyeshadow single or another palette just to kind of like do the transition in colors, and then I go in with this palette. But I think it's amazing palette. I think it's definitely worth the price. It is less than $10, and I think you get amazing colors, amazing payoff, and it's a really nice little palette. Honestly, I would definitely recommend it. I don't know why I haven't heard more about these palettes here on YouTube. But if you guys want to check it out, go ahead, and you can get it in Walgreens, CVS. I'm not sure, but maybe Walmart might have it as well. They're very affordable. So there you go, guys. And my last but not least favorite products of this month are these guys right here. And these are the Wet n Wild Make It Last Liquid Catsuit liquid lipsticks. And I already have lipstick swatches and review of these lipsticks. So if you guys want to check it out, I have it in Spanish and in English also, so you can check that out if you want more details about them. But I love these products. Like, they're amazing. They're super comfortable. I cannot say enough about this lipstick, guys. These lipsticks are less than $5, and they have a lot of different colors. They have like super light colors, they have very bright colors, they have dark colors. So basically you can find like any kind of range colors in their collection, and I think they're amazing. They really last a long time. Right now I'm wearing one of them, and I'm wearing two of them, because first I put one of my favorite colors, which is Pink Really Hard, this one right here. So I first put this one, Pink Really Hard, and I don't know, I felt kind of like in the camera it wasn't really showing up that pink. And then I went over and put the Nice to Fuchsia color, which is this one right here. It's a really nice, like, bright fuchsia color. So my lips probably don't look super bright right now, just because I played with both of them together. And let me see. Oh god! I had lipstick all over the whole time. Were you guys seeing that? Yeah, that was nice, right? Lipstick for like the first 20 minutes. Yeah. I should have looked at my lips. I hope you guys enjoy seeing that. This is what the lipstick look like, and I think they're amazing. I think they go really well. But like I said, if you want to know a little bit more about it, you can go ahead and watch my my review and swatches on them. I will put a link down below so you guys can check it out if you want to. And yeah, those are my favorite products for the month of May. I really love all these products. I've been using them all month long, and I'm pretty sure that I'll keep using these products like probably for the rest of the year. And I'm sure a lot of them, if not all of them, I will probably be able to repurchase again, because they're just amazing products. And I think, like I said, that you guys should check it out. I'll put a list of all the products down below, so you guys can kind of like see the colors and the products, and I will try to also put a link on where you can get these products if you want to. And yeah, so I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Let me know what are your May favorite products, or any favorite products that you have that you can't live without right now. Just leave me a comment down below. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye!